Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jazz, for those of you who don't know me. I'm always getting questions about my makeup and what products I use, so I thought I'd just do a little get ready with me and go through every single thing I use. So let's crack on. Ooh, how beautiful is my makeup bag, by the way. It's from the brand Ragged Rose, I believe. Yeah, from the brand Ragged Rose. This comes everywhere with me. I did recently invest in some new makeup products for my everyday routine. I have used some of these products before, so I know them, but I have ventured out and got some that I've not used before. The products I've recently got was this Multitasker All Day Grip and Breathable Primer from Rimmel London. I'm expecting big things from this because I've seen loads of TikToks of girls using this and they love it and swear by it, so I'm hoping it works well with me. The next thing I got was this Estee Lauder Stay in Place Double Wear Foundation. I have used this before and it is sensational. Highly recommend this. I have also used this product before. Once again, amazing and definitely worth the money. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. Like I said, I have used it before and it is amazing. I don't really use setting powder, but I feel like I need to start incorporating that into my makeup routine. It's the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I'm expecting big things from this. I forgot I went to Superdrug literally like 2 days ago with my niece and got some new makeup products that I'll show you guys too. I also, of course, had to get a new beauty blender because let me show you the state of my old one. She's rough. I also got some simple face wipes, some lip liners because I was running low. The first thing I do before putting my makeup on is priming or moisturising. I always try and get some sort of base before I do my makeup. Obviously, I've got my new primer to use today, so let's test her out. I'm expecting big things. It feels good. It does feel really good. It's like a good texture. It feels like the foundation would just kind of like stick to it. So far, so good. It feels good. It's breathable, like it says. And it feels like the foundation's just going to stick to it, but it doesn't feel sticky. But we'll see how the foundation sticks to it. Next up is eyebrows. I used to get my eyebrows laminated and would have like a brush brow, but it was very high maintenance and very expensive to keep like on top of. So now I just use Got To Be Glued and it literally does the same thing. It's just you have to do it every single morning. But this is amazing. I just put a little bit of that onto a spoolie and then kind of brush it through my eyebrows and then slick. I'm just going to do one eyebrow and leave the other one normal so you can see the difference. As you can see, this one is really raised and like brushed, but I'm not going to leave it like this because that looks insane. I then go over it and shape it like so. What I'm going for is like a natural brow. I just think it looks way better. It looks tidier. And then I just do the exact same to the other eyebrow. Time for foundation. So we're going to be using my new beauty blender. Today's a good day. And my top up of my Estee Lauder foundation. I feel like this is a good shade. It should be the same as my old one, but it seems a bit lighter. I find with a few foundations, they can feel really sticky and really thick, and it's just like a lot on your face. This is very nice and light, and I don't know if you can see, it's quite, not runny, but it's a bit more like watery textured than really thick. So it just goes onto your skin really nicely. And I find it just naturally blends itself into your skin rather than you having to literally like dab for like half an hour. That's my foundation done. Now that my foundation's done, I'm just going to go in with some of my concealer. Obviously, I showed you guys what one this was earlier. Once again, it's an amazing consistency. It's not too thick, it's not too runny. It just sits so nice on my face. It's so like breathable. So that is my concealer and foundation on. What I'm going to do is go and use my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm scared. I've not used setting powder in decades, to be honest. I don't even remember how you open setting powder. Guys, I'm like an alien. I don't understand this. What do I do? Woo! I'm only going to put a little bit underneath my eyes where my concealer was put. I've only put a tiny bit on because I want to build my way to be a bit more confident to just put quite a bit on, so we'll see how that goes. Whilst I'm leaving that to just kind of set, I'm going to do my eyebrows. Where's my eyebrow thing? What? Oh. I keep losing everything, God. She's not in her best condition. I'm loyal to her though. Like, I'm never going to get rid of her until this is empty. What I find really works well for me and my eyebrows is eyeshadow. I find it lasts all night and it just doesn't come off, like it doesn't budge. This is the Studio London by Superdrug. I don't know what shade that is, but it's the darkest brown one. It's the darker brown option. So I just use a bit of that. And then I literally try and put the tiniest bit I can on top of my eyebrow, because I don't want my eyebrows to be like really obvious and like standing out on my face. I like them to be quite subtle and look very natural. This will look crazy until I fix it with concealer though. Put a tiny bit on my brush like that, and then just go around and underneath my eyebrow to fix the shape a little bit. Blend, 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 blend. As my eyebrows then done, I do not touch them again from here on. I'm just going to brush that powder away from under my eye. Oh, okay. I like this powder. Like, it's not left a really matted and like powdery surface underneath my eye. It's very smooth. I look airbrushed. Oh, yes please. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. Next up is eyeshadow and my eyeliner. So what I do is I have a few different bronzers that I use, but I think today I'm just going to use my Benefit Hoola bronzer because it's a bit lighter than my other ones. I do use the bronzer that I use for that day as my eyeshadow majority of the time. Unless I'm doing like a crazy eyeshadow look, I just want a neutral base for my eyeliner. Lightly brush it over, literally just a small light base, and then we're going to do my eyeliner. We're coming back to my Studio London palette. I love this palette. As you can tell, I've had it for years, as you can tell. I'm going to go in with this lighty beigey colour mixed with this, I'd say brown. It's like a lighter brown than the one I used before, and I kind of just blend those together to get a nice in between. I can't use liquid eyeliner, like me and that just do not work together, but I found using eyeshadow as eyeliner for me once again works really, really well, but that's just me personally, everyone's different. But yeah, I just find it works really well for me. So then I just go and kind of draw the shape I want. So that's like my wing base, and then I'm going to go from there onwards. I just try and have fun with it. I used to feel a lot of pressure to have it perfect and like the best wing, but now I just kind of go with the flow, and if it isn't perfect I can just fix it with concealer. Let's tidy it up a bit. Same thing that we did with my eyebrows, bit on my brush, tiny little bit, because we don't want a massive concealer line underneath my eyeliner. Just tidy it up a little bit like that, and then blend, blend, blend. With the same bronzer that I used for my eyeshadow, I'm going to use as my actual bronzer. So just get a bit on my brush, 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 brush. Makeup pack, if you want that slick bronzer line, you know, when it's really just like finger on your face, get it in line with where you want it, like that. And then, see, slick. And then around my head. For the main event, blush. I used to hate the idea of putting blush on my face. It used to terrify me, and I just thought it looked like a clown. God, I can't get enough of it now. Make me look like a clown. The more the better. This is the Laura Mercier blush in the shade Very Berry. Wait till you see how good this is. Literally, this is the best blush I've ever used. Ready? It's the best blush I've ever used in my life. It's so good! Oh my God, I love it. Same for the other side. I always put a little bit of blush on my chin too, I don't know why, and then on my nose. Look at the blush. Can you see it? Like, the blush is just so pigmented. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful, especially in the summer. Next up is my eyelashes, so I'm just going to curl them. I have two mascaras that I religiously use, but it depends what vibe I want to go for. So this one is burgundy. I know, wild, a burgundy mascara. It's from the brand Maybelline, and it's called Sky High Sensational Burgundy Haze Mascara, and it's run out though, so I can't really use this even if I wanted it to. But yeah, it's like a lovely purple burgundy colour, which just looks so beautiful on your eyes. And then the plain black one that I use is from the brand Max Factor Masterpiece 2-in-1 Lash Show. This is the best mascara, like plain mascara, that I've ever used, and I will continuously buy it. But you can twist it too, so you can have more of like a scrunched up brush, or you can have like a spread one. It's amazing. It just makes my lashes so long, and it doesn't get all clumpy. It just really brushes onto your eyelashes smoothly. That's the difference of my eyelashes with just a few brushes of this. It's insane. That is my mascara done. Last but certainly not least is my lips. My lips are probably my favourite thing to do when I'm doing my makeup. I have a few shades that I'm debating between. I've got this like light blushy colour. I've got this more of like a reddy pink, or I've got this like purpley beige. I think maybe purpley beige or like the blush. We'll see. Let's try a few. This one seems a bit too pink. This is from the brand Maybelline New York in the shade Almond Rose, number 56. This is such a beautiful colour. It's like a mix between purple and beige. So it's a really nice in between, and it's so creamy. Like, it is so creamy when applying, and then it kind of mattes onto your lip. That is my lips done. As I told you, the shade is so beautiful. It's a lovely pinky purpley beige. Do you know what I mean? It just looks, I love it. And then to finish off my makeup, I always just do a little beauty mark on my cheek. I use the eyeshadow palette again, and I just use the dark brown that I use for my eyebrows. A little bit, only literally a tiny speck, just to do a little beauty mark. I just love it. It's just so chic. I love it. My older sister used to do this too, and I remember just always admiring her. That is me then ready. I do this makeup routine every single day. Sometimes I switch up the products, but majority of the products I've shown you are my go-to absolute faves. I hope I've given you some good recommendations. You've got some tips from me, and yeah, that is me already. I hope you love the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.